स्फुरितेऽनुकम्पामकरन्दपूर्णे जगद्गुरोः पादसहस्रपत्रे किमन्यतो धावसि चित्तभृङ्ग प्रयाहि तत्रैव रमस्व नित्यम्। शङ्कारूपेण मच्चित्तं पङ्कीकृतमभूद्यया किङ्करीयस्य सा माया शङ्कराचार्यमाश्रये। विवेकिनं महाप्रज्ञं धैर्यौदार्यक्षमानिधिं सदाभिनवपूर्वं तं विद्यातीर्थगुरुं भजे। शास्त्राब्धिपारदृश्वानं सङ्गहीनन्तपोनिधिं भजे श्रीभारतीतीर्थगुरुं भद्रौघदायकम्। विद्याविनयसम्पन्नं वीतरागं विवेकिनं वन्दे वेदान्ततत्त्वज्ञं विधुशेखरभारतीम्। अयं दानकालस्त्वहं दानपात्रं भवानेव दाता त्वदन्यन्न याचे। भवद्भक्तिमेव स्थिरां देहि मह्यं कृपाशीलशम्भो कृतार्थोऽस्मि तस्मात्। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। परमपूज्यानां अनन्तश्रीविभूषित शृङ्गेरी श्रीचरणानाम् उभय जगद्गुरुवरेण्यानां पादारविन्दयोः सविनयं सभक्तिश्रद्धम् अनन्तकोटिप्रणामाः समर्प्यन्ते। Till now we have covered the first 3 verses of the Guruvarya Dashashloki. We now move on to the Chaturtham Padyam, the 4th verse of this stotra. माधवो माधवाभेदधिषणं भिषजं कलेः प्रज्ञानिधिं नमस्यामि गूढतत्त्वावबोधकं। प्रज्ञानिधिं नमस्यामि गूढतत्त्वावबोधकम्। अस्मिन् पद्ये प्रथमतः उच्यते माधवो माधवाभेदधिषणं भिषजं कलेः। परमपूज्य जगद्गुरु श्री श्री महासन्निधान श्रीचरणाः माधवो माधवाभेदधिषणाः इति अत्र प्रथमतः वर्णिताः। अस्य कः अर्थः इति चेत् धवः इत्युक्ते पतिः। धवः इत्युक्ते पतिः। माधवः मायाः लक्ष्म्याः धवः माधवस्तु भगवान् विष्णुः। एवम् उमाधवः उमाधवस्तु भगवान् परमेश्वरः। अधुना अनयोः विषये माधव उमाधवयोः विषये हरिहरयोः विषये गुरुवरेण्यानाम् अभेदधिषणा अभेदबुद्धिरेव वर्तते इति अत्र उच्यते। दट् इस् परमपूज्य जगद्गुरु महास्वामिगल् sees no difference, makes no distinction between Madhava Bhagavan Vishnuः and Umadhavah Bhagavan Parameshwarah. अयञ्च विषयः गुरुवरेण्यानाम् आचरणेन गुरुवरेण्यानाम् उपदेशैश्च स्पष्टं द्रष्टुं शक्यः. The fact that our Paramapujya Jagadguru Mahaswamigal sees no difference between Hari and Hara, this fact is very explicitly seen through the very acharanam of our Parama Pujya Jagadguru Mahaswamigal and through the various upadeshas that our Acharyal has blessed us all with through the several anugraha bhashanams. Bahushu anugraha bhashaneshu Guruvarenyaihi upadishtamasti yat sarvairapyasmabhihi bhagavatah rupeshu kadapi taratamya bhavena naiva bhavitavyam iti. Our Acharyals have always advised that one should not have this taratamya bhava, that is the feeling of one form of Bhagavan is superior or greater than the others. Such a thought should never be encouraged. As Acharyal would always say, sa eka eva paramatma bhaktanugrahartham vibhinna namani vibhinna rupani cha dharayati. And so all the different forms of Bhagavan are swarupena one and the same. Ataha visheshatah atrapi Hari-Harayoho vishaye Madhava Umadhavayoho vishaye sarvairapyasmabhihi abheda sarveshamapyasmakam abheda buddhireva bhavitavya iti Jagadguruvarenyaihi bahuvaram upadishtamasti. Now in connection with this Hari-Hara abheda, there is an interesting sandarbha that has been narrated by our Parama Pujya Jagadguru Shri Shri Mahasannidhanam in an anugraha bhashanam at Rameshwara Kshetra. Rameshwara Kshetra, which is the Kshetram for the Dakshinamnaya Sringeri Sharada Peetham, as part of the 2012 Vijaya Yatra, when Jagadguru Mahaswamigal visited Rameshwara Kshetram, there as part of the anugraha bhashanam, Acharyal narrated a specific sandarbha. Prathamataha viditameva sarvesham yat Rameshwara Kshetre swayam Bhagavatah Shri Ramachandrasya karakamalabhyam pratishthitas san Parameshwaraha Bhagavan Shivaha Ramanathaha Rameshwaraha iti namna tatra virajate. Now, Jagadguru Mahaswamigal narrated the following sandarbha. As part of the Jivana Charitram of Jagadguru Srimad Shankara Bhagavat Padacharya, there is a varnana of the Tirtha Yatra of Padma Padacharya. Padma Padacharya, one among the four Pramukha Shishyas of Bhagavat Padacharya, undertook a Tirtha Yatra, and as part of that Tirtha Yatra visited Rameshwara Kshetra. Tadanim Yada Srimad Padmapadacharyaah Rameshwara Kshetram Sampraptaah Tadanim Tatratya Janaah Tan Iman Padmapadacharyan Paprachuhu Rameshwaraha Ityasya Kaha Arthaha Bhavadbhiruchyate. What is the artha that is to be associated with the Nama Rameshwaraha iti? And to that Padmapadacharya replied by saying, there are multiple ways in which the artha can be derived for this Nama Rameshwaraha. Now in the Samskrita Bhasha there are many samasas that are employed to form samasta padas, to form compound words. So Padmapadacharya went on to explain, Tatpurusha samasam upayujya Rameshwaraha ityasya namnaha Ramasya Ishvaraha Rameshwaraha iti Tatpurusha samasam upayujya ayam arthaha labhyate. Ramasya Ishvaraha Rameshwaraha iti. Evam bahuvrihi samasam upayujya Ramaha Ishvaro yasya saha Rameshwaraha iti arthaha labhyate. Using the Tatpurusha samasa, one gets the artha Ramasya Ishvaraha Rameshwaraha. That is, he who is the Ishvara, the Swami for Rama, Saha Rameshwaraha iti. And using the Bahuvrihi samasa, one gets the artha Ramaha Ishvaro yasya Saha Rameshwaraha. That is, he for whom Rama is the Swami, Saha Rameshwaraha iti. And subsequent to that, Padmapadacharya went on to explain yet another artha, a third artha that can be associated with this Nama Rameshwaraha. Using the Karmadharaya samasa, one gets the artha Ramaschasau Ishvarascha Rameshwaraha. That is, he who is both Rama as well as Ishvara, Shiva, Saha Rameshwaraha, he who is both Rama as well as Ishvara. Ramaschasau Ishvarascha Rameshwaraha iti. And Acharyal's abhipraya is that it is this artha that we should all keep in mind. It is this artha, this bhavana and this tattvam that we should all have in mind. Ataha Ramasya Ishvarasya cha Hari-Harayoho madhye रामस्य ईश्वरस्य हरिहरयोः विषये माधव उमाधवयोः विषये मारमण उमारमणयोः विषये कोऽपि भेदः नास्ति. मारमण उमारमणयोस्तु अभेदः एव. मारमणन् उमारमणन् मारमणन् உமாரமணன் மலரடிப்பணி மனமே தீனமே மாரமணன் உமாரமணன் மலரடிப்பணி மனமே தீனமே மாரமணன் உமாரமணன். மார ஜனகன் குமார ஜனகன் மார ஜனகன் குமார ஜனகன் மார ஜனகன் குமார ஜனகன் மலை மேல் உரைபவன் பார்க்கடலை மேல் தூயில்பவன் பாவனன். மலை மேல் உரைபவன் பார்க்கடலை மேல் தூயில்பவன் பாவனன். மாரமணன் உமாரமணன் மலரடியே பணியே மனமே தீனமே மாரமணன் உமாரமணன். This is a composition of Sri Papanasam Shivan. Now there is an interesting common feature between the Visheshanam from Guruvarya Dashashloki, the fourth verse of the Guruvarya Dashashloki that we are seeing now, Madhavo Madhava abheda dhishanam. There is an interesting common feature between this Visheshanam, the Kirtanam that we just rendered, and the Hari-Hara abheda stutihi, a stotram composed by Srimad Appaya Dikshitendraha. Now all these three are related to Hari-Hara abheda. And now what is that interesting common feature? In all of these three, if we notice the namas that have been employed to describe Bhagavan Vishnu and Bhagavan Parameshwara. Now there are several namas for both Bhagavan Vishnu and Bhagavan Parameshwara. But specifically here, namas have been chosen for both Hari and Hara that share a great similarity, that are very similar sounding. For example, in the Guruvarya Dashashloki Visheshana, we have Jagadguru Shri Shri Sanidhane Shri Charane Ruchyate Madhavo Madhava Bhedadhishanam. Madhavo Madhava Bhedadhishanam. Bhagavan Vishnu tu Madhavaha, Bhagavan Parameshwarastu Umadhavaha, Umadhavaha. Madhavaha, Umadhavaha. Evam, in this Kirtana and as well as in the Hari-Hara abheda stutihi, we have Bhagavan Vishnu described as Maramanaha, Parameshwarastu Umaramanaha, Umaramanaha. Evameva, Bhagavan Harihi Mara Janakaha, Parameshwarastu कुमारजनकः एवमेव भगवान् विष्णुस्तु मुरारिः, भगवान् परमेश्वरस्तु पुरारिः, त्रिपुरारिः। एवम् अनेन प्रकारेण all the namas that are employed in all of these three, this is the common feature, that all the namas employed for Bhagavan Vishnu and Bhagavan Parameshwara share this very great similarity. And so it is as if this is indicating namna eva hariharayoho etavadasti sadrishyam swarupatastu हरिहरयोः अनयोः माधव उमाधवयोः तु अभेदः एव ईषदपि भेदो नास्ति, स्वरूपतः हरिहरयोः अभेदः एव इति. So as part of that anugraha bhashanam, Paramapujya Jagadguru Shri Shri Mahasannidhanam narrated this sandarbha in connection with the Rameshwara Nama, and Acharya concluded by saying, idam nama Rameshwaraha iti idam nama अतीव विशिष्टं नाम, यतोहि अनेन नाम्नैव इदं नाम एव अद्वैततत्त्वं हरिहर अभेदतत्त्वं प्रतिपादयति इति. And so through several such upadeshas as well as through Jagadguru Mahaswamigal's very own acharanam, it is indeed evident that Acharya is माधवो माधवाभेदधिषणं भिषजं कलेः. ततः उच्यते अग्रे गुरुवरेण्याः is the bhishak, kalehe bhishak. Acharya is described as the bhishak for Kali. Bhishak ityukte vaidyah. Acharya Jagadguru Shri Shri Mahasannidhanam is here described as the bhishak, the vaidya who cures the ills of Kali. Tat paschat agre cha माधवो माधवाभेदधिषणं भिषजं कलेः प्रज्ञानिधिं नमस्यामि. Acharya is then described as Prajnanidhi. Acharya is a treasure trove, Nidhi, a treasure trove of Prajna. Now what is Prajna? There is a shloka, Smritir Vyatita Vishaya Matiragami Gochara Buddhis Tatkaliki Jneya Prajna Traikaliki Mata. That is, Prajna is the ability to recall the past and effectively analyze the present and also foresee the future. The ability to recall the past, effectively analyze the present and also foresee the future, that is referred to as prajna, and the one who possesses this and acts accordingly is termed a prajnashali. And here Jagadguru Mahaswamigal is being described as a nidhi, a treasure trove of this prajna. Acharya is endowed with this immense prajna, and this has been in the anubhava of several shishyas. Several shishyas have been a witness on several occasions to this immense prajna of Paramapujya Jagadguru Mahaswamigal. Ataha atra Guruvaryaha varnitaha santi प्रज्ञानिधिं नमस्यामि. ततः अन्ते उच्यते गूढतत्त्वावबोधकम्. अस्य पद्यस्य अन्ते इदं विशेषणमस्ति गूढतत्त्वावबोधकम्. That is, Acharya is an avabodhaka. Avabodhakah ityukte the knower. Acharya is a knower of that gudha tattvam. Yat gudha tattvam sarvopanishat pratipadyam, sarva upanishat pratipadyam yat gudham advaita tattvam vartate, tasya gudhasya advaita tattvasya guruvarenyaha avabodhakaha. Tannama guruvarenyaha sakshatkrita parabrahma tattvaha iti arthaha. That is, Acharya is a knower of that Gudha Advaita Tattvam that has been expounded in all the Upanishads. Now, as part of the first verse of the Guruvarya Dashashloki, वी सॉ द विशेषणं दक्षिणास्य नवाकृतिं. तत्र तस्मिन् पद्ये उक्तमस्ति नमामि भारतीतीर्थं दक्षिणास्य नवाकृतिम् इति. And through that Visheshanam, as part of seeing the Sambandhas with the Panchayatana Devatas, when we saw the Sambandha with Parameshwara as Dakshinamurtihi, we saw how this Visheshanam Dakshinasya Navakritim explicitly conveys the Dakshinamurti Swarupatvam of our Paramapujya Jagadguru Sri Sri Mahasannidhanam Acharyal. And we also mentioned as part of that episode that we shall come back, that we shall revisit the Dakshinamurti Swarupatvam of Jagadguru Sri Sri Mahasannidhanam through yet another verse in the Guruvarya Dashashloki, and that is this Chaturtham Padyam, this fourth verse of the Guruvarya Dashashloki. Idanim Guruvarya Dashashlokyah अस्मिन् पद्ये विद्यमानं विशेषणत्रयमादाय भिषजं कलेः प्रज्ञानिधिं नमस्यामि गूढतत्त्वावबोधकम्. कलेः भिषजं प्रज्ञानिधिं गूढतत्त्वावबोधकम् इतीदं विशेषणत्रयमादाय दक्षिणामूर्तिविषयकेन केनचित् श्लोकेन साकम् अस्य विशेषणत्रयस्य सम्बन्धं प्रदर्श्य तन्माध्यमेन पुनः जगद्गुरुवरेण्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तिस्वरूपत्वस्य अनुसन्धाने यत्नो विधीयते. Now this sambandha that we wish to show with Bhagavan Dakshinamurtihi, through this verse we shall be seeing the sambandha with a very prasiddha shloka on Bhagavan Dakshinamurtihi, which is the Gurave Sarvalokanam Bhishaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarvalokanam Bhishaje Bhavaroginam Nidhaye सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. गुरवे सर्वलोकानाम् इति भगवतः दक्षिणामूर्तेः विषये उच्यते. एवञ्च गुरुवर्यदशश्लोक्याः अस्मिन् पद्ये गूढतत्त्वावबोधकं गुरवे सर्वलोकानां गूढतत्त्वावबोधकं भिषजे भवरोगिणां भिषजं कलेः निधये सर्वविद्यानां प्रज्ञानिधिं नमस्यामि दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः दक्षिणास्य नवाकृतिम्. अधुना के सम्बन्धाः इति चेत् प्रथमतः अत्र दक्षिणामूर्तिविषयकपद्ये उच्यते गुरवे सर्वलोकानां. गुरुवर्यदशश्लोक्याः च अस्मिन् पद्ये गूढतत्त्वावबोधकम्. अनयोः सम्बन्धः. भगवान् दक्षिणामूर्तिः is being described first here in this verse as the सर्वलोकानां गुरुः. गुरवे सर्वलोकानां. भगवान् दक्षिणामूर्तिः इस् सर्वलोकानां गुरुः. अधुना को गुरुः इति यथा अस्माभिः पूर्वमेव दृष्टमस्ति. प्रश्नोत्तररत्नमालिकायां जगद्गुरु श्रीमच्छङ्करभगवत्पादाचार्यैः उपदिष्टमस्ति को गुरुः अधिगततत्त्वः शिष्यहिताय उद्यतः सततम् इति. And so The very fact that Bhagavan Dakshinamurti is referred to here as Sarvalokanam Guruhu indicates that Bhagavan Dakshinamurtistu Adhigata Tattvaha. Bhagavan Dakshinamurti is a knower of that Paramartha Tattva, that Gudha Tattvam. And now coming to this Visheshanam in the Guruvarya Dashashloki, Mahasanidhanamacharya is described as Gudha Tattvavabodhakam. Mahaswaminah api Gudha Tattva Avabodhakaha. The Acharya is a knower of that Paramartha Tattvam, that Gudha Tattvam. Ataha anena jnayate yat Mahasanidhana Shricaranaha api Adhigata Tattvaha iti. Ayameva Prathamas Sambandhaha. Tatpaschat Guroha Lakshanadvayam तत्र प्रश्नोत्तररत्नमालिकायाम् अभिहितमस्ति. प्रथमं लक्षणम् अधिगततत्त्वः इति. द्वितीयञ्च लक्षणमस्ति शिष्यहिताय उद्यतः सततम् इति. So now Bhagavan Dakshinamurtihi, we saw just now, is an adhigata-tattvaha. Bhagavan Dakshinamurtihi, also being a Shishyahitaya Satatam Udyataha, is next described as Bhishajam Bhishaje Bhavaroginam. Bhagavan Dakshinamurtihi Bhavaroginam Bhishak. Bhagavan Dakshinamurti is described as the Bhishak, the Vaidya, who cures the Bhavaroga, who cures people suffering from the Bhavaroga, that is, who eradicates the Bhavaroga, the Samsara Roga. And our Paramapuja Jagadguru Sri Sri Mahasanidhanamacharya is described as Bhishajam Kalehe. Acharya too, being Shishyahitaya Satatam Udyataha, is described as Kalehe Bhishak, that is, the Vaidya who cures the ills of Kali. Tatra Bhavaroginam Bhishak, atra Kalehe Bhishak. Now what is the sambandha between the Bhavarogaha and Kalihi? Bhavarogasya Kaleshchakas sambandhaha iti chet Bhavarogaha ityukte Samsara Rogaha. Now why is the Samsara referred to as a Roga? Kaschana Rogena Piditaha Nitaram Dukkham Anubhavati. Rogena Piditah Kaschit Nitaram Dukkham Anubhavati. Asmin Samsare Pradhanyena Dukkhanubhavaha eva. Samsaresmin Pradhanyena Dukhasyeva Anubhavaha. Tasmat Ayam Samsaraha Kaschana Rogaha iti Varnitaha asti. Adhuna Bhagavan Dakshinamurtihi does the Atyantika Dukkha Nivrittihi. That is, Bhagavan Dakshinamurtihi permanently eradicates dukkha, not temporarily but permanently. And so, Atyantika Dukkha Nivrittehe Bhagavan Dakshinamurtihi Bhavaroginam Bhishak iti atra varnitaha. Since Bhagavan Dakshinamurtihi permanently eradicates this dukkha, does the Atyantika Dukkha Nivrittihi, Bhagavan Dakshinamurti Swami is referred to as the Bhishak, the Vaidya, who cures the Bhavaroga, the Samsara Roga. Now, Samsaresmin Anubhuyamanam Sarvamapi Dukkham. Where did all that Dukkham come from? Samsare Anubhuyamanam Dukkham tu Purva Janmakrita Doshanameva Phalam. Purva Janmakrita Doshanam Phalameva Dukkham. Samsaresmin Anubhuyamanam Dukkham. And now, these doshas, such as dharma hrasaha, such as the decline in the practice of dharma hrasadyete doshaha, are very prabala in this Kali Yuga. Kalau dharma hrasadyete doshaha ativa prasiddhaha nitaram prabalaha. Guruvarenyaischa etesham Kali doshanam nivaranam kriyate. And so, Acharya destroys these doshas which are dukkha karani bhutaha, which are the karana for the dukkha that is experienced in samsara. So Acharya, being described here as Kalehe Bhishak, is the Vaidya who cures these doshas, that is, who eradicates these doshas, thereby eradicating the dukkha and thereby eradicating, curing the bhavarogaha. Ayameva dvitiyas sambandhaha. Tat paschat ante तस्मिन् दक्षिणामूर्तिविषयकपद्ये उच्यते निधये सर्वविद्यानां. Bhagavan Dakshinamurtihi is a nidhi, a treasure trove of sarva vidya, of all knowledge. And Acharyaha is described here as Prajna Nidhim. Guravaha is also described as a nidhi, a treasure trove of prajna. Now prajna, as we just saw earlier, is prajna traikaliki mata, and prakrishtam jnanam is also prajna. Prakrishtam jnanam prajna, which means that Acharyal, through this prakrishtam jnanam prajna, and Acharyal being referred to here as a nidhi of that prajna, it is indicated that Mahaswamigal is also a nidhi, a treasure trove of all vidya, sarva vidyanam nidhayaha eva Jagadguru Shriman Mahasanidhana Shri Charanaha. Ataha ayameva tritiya sambandhaha. And so through these Gurave sarvalokanam gudhatatvavabodhakam bhishaje bhavaroginam bhishajam kalehe nidhaye sarva vidyanam prajna nidhim. Through each of these sambandhas, it is indeed evident that Dakshinamurtaye namaha Dakshinasya navakritim. Gurunathaha sakshat Dakshinamurti swarupinaha iti. Now, Acharyal, as we just saw, is being described here as the Bhishak, the Vaidya. A Vaidya who cures, Kalehe Bhishak, who cures the ills of Kali, and who is also the Vaidya for the Samsara Roga. Now, what is the Aushadha, the medicine that the Sadgurunatha gives in order to eradicate, in order to cure this Samsara Roga? Tanuvu sutta dhanadara dayadi bandhavulu janiyinchi chedaru jalina karunato మనసునంటకసేయు మందనుచు. In this Kirtanam, Sri Tyagaraja Swamigal says that mandu, that medicine, that aushadha that the Sadgurunatha bestows, the Sadgurunatha gives in order to eradicate this samsara roga, that medicine, that aushadha is nothing but the तत्त्वबोधन जैसी कापाडू. तत्त्वबोधन కాపాడు త్యాగరాజాప్తుడగు గురులేక ఎటువంటి గుణికి తెలియగబోదు. గురులేక ఎటువంటి గుణికి తెలియగబోదు. It is the Tattva Bodha, the Jnanopadesha that the Sadgurunatha gives as the Aushadha in order to cure this samsara roga, which is born out of the Ajnana, Avidya. And so through bestowing this Jnanopadesha, the Sadgurunatha cures this samsara roga, cures this bhava roga. So having described Paramapujya Jagadguru Shri Shri Mahasanidhanam Acharya through all the Visheshanams that we have covered in this episode, Paramapujya Jagadguru Shri Shri Sannidhanam Acharya concludes the 4th verse of the Guruvarya Dashashloki by saying that Tam Gurum Namasyami, I offer my namaskarams, I worship, I offer my namaskarams to that Paramapujya Jagadguru Shri Shri Mahasannidhanam Acharya. Prajnanidhim Namasyami गूढतत्त्वावबोधकं दक्षिणाम्नाय शृङ्गेरी शारदापीठभूषणं नमामि भारतीतीर्थं दक्षिणास्य नवाकृतिं करुणारसनिष्यन्ति सरसापाङ्गवीक्षणम् कटाक्षपातनिर्धूतापापौघं कलये गुरुं दिग्वारणसुहृत्कीर्ति राजितं सङ्गवर्जितं कामादिद्विपपञ्चास्यं भजे भर्गार्चनोत्सुकं माधवो माधवाभेदधिषणं भिषजं कलेः प्रज्ञानिधिं नमस्यामि गूढतत्त्वावबोधकम्. So once again, offering our Anantakoti Pranamaha at the Padaravindas of the Paramapujya Jagadgurus, we conclude this episode, and Ayamapi Harikatha Bhagaha Jagadguruvaryanyanam Padasarasijayoho Savinayam Sabhakti Shraddham Samarpyate, and we shall continue with our Guruvarya Vandanam through the verses of the Guruvarya Dashashloki in each of the upcoming episodes as well. शास्त्रं शारीरमीमांसा देवस्तु परमेश्वरः आचार्याः शङ्कराचार्याः शङ्कराचार्याः सन्तु मे जन्मजन्मनि आचार्याः भारतीतीर्थाः सन्तु मे जन्मजन्मनि.